Hey, Tony Gaston here, popping in. Now listen, I tried to title the video "H.O.'s are not winning," but and that's y'all word. That's y'all word, not my word. Y'all gotta forgive me, I'm still under the weather a little bit, but that's y'all word, and that's what y'all say to me. That's what women say to me, and also men. It's a lot of men that believe that too, in the sense of a lot of men look at women and say, oh, well, they just want money. These women just with this men for money. And I'm going to tell you something. Now, for one, I'm just using the word off of the common phrase, but I'm not calling these women that, okay? Let's be clear on that, because y'all will be doing a walk in LA after the video with holding up signs. I ain't calling the women that. But listen to this. This is what you have to understand. If a woman does not have class, if a woman does not value her body, if a woman does not respect her body, then guess what? The man that she attracts and that she ends up with is not a man. He is not a man. He is a grown boy. He may buy her a house. He may buy her a car. He may buy her a bunch of Birkin bags, Louis Vuitton, Chanel. She may go on trips around the world. But guess what? He is cheating on her nonstop. She is crying and hurting nonstop. This is not what you think it is. And I have seen women who have wanted money. There's been women who wanted money from a man, and women who use their body to seduce a man, to lure this man in. And they get the man, they get the money, and then they realize that they're empty. They realize that it is not love. Y'all gotta forgive me because my throat. I ain't supposed to be talking right now. Y'all forgive me. Hold on. Hey, listen. I'm resting, but ain't no rest for the weary. Paul didn't get the rest. Jesus ain't get the rest. Moses ain't get the rest. Moses probably was in there with Pharaoh. All kind of sinus issues. Moses probably was calling them plagues, and them plagues probably were messing up Moses' allergies. Still had to go. And Noah, when Noah was building that ark, he was tired. His body broke down. Ain't no rest. So y'all just say that when y'all be, oh, Tony, make sure you get some rest and all this. Ain't no rest, but tomorrow ain't promised. Listen to me. So I have seen, and I'm thinking of different women in my mind that I've met over the years or known of over the years, who other women will call them HOs. And these women, a lot of these women have nice bodies, and they'll be working out online. They'll be showing their booty. They'll be showing breasts. They'll be, they'll sleep with a man fast because they think that that's what a man needs. That's what a man wants. If you don't give it to him, he's going to get it from somewhere else. A lot of these women will cook every day, if not 3 times a day. They is doing everything in the book in that bedroom. Some of these women will be open to bringing other women in the bedroom. And their whole life is about pleasing a man for love, for financial security, or all of the above. And these women, what I have seen happen is they will get in, and when this man go to cheating, when this man go to beating, she wakes up and she realizes There is no amount of money worth my life. There is no amount of money worth my sanity. And what other women on the outside looking in see is this woman who was in Italy, she in Turks and Caicos, she in Jamaica, she got luxury from head to toe, her house, $1 million, multi-million-dollar house. You know, if it's on a regular scale, like in a normal city or whatever, then she driving nice little Benz or a little Range Rover. She got a Tory Burch slide. She got a little Louis Vuitton Neverfull purse, you know, for $1,200, $1,400. And if it's on like a local scale, you know, and you know her from high school, she was loose. She was dropping that thing like it was hot. From middle school, high school, college, you could count on one hand. No, you could count on you know yourself 5 men she done dated in the city, maybe 10. And then you like, how she end up with the lawyer? How she end up with the senator? How she end up with the doctor? How she end up with the man who own all the real estate in the city? And you on the outside looking in may call her a HO. But guess what? She is just another woman looking for love. She another woman looking for love. She go about it a different way because of her innocence being taken from her at a young age. And she do her thing, but she looking for love. No different than you. And the thing about it is, if these women that you call a HO could tell you their story, okay, ooh, all righty. Well, sister, it was great meeting you. Yeah, you can have that. You finna put your purse on, shake her hand, and go on about your business. You will go sit down and talk to God and say, Lord, I will stay single. I will stay single. I wouldn't trade with that woman for that man in a million years. Listen to me, because I get to hear the stories. They ain't winning. They are not winning. They are losing. And once they get it, and that's why you see these rappers, why you think these rappers and these ball players who make millions of dollars end up getting left? Because those women realize ain't no amount of money worth my sanity. And you seen Jeff Bezos' wife left him, and she giving away billions. She giving the money away. I wish I knew how to find somebody's address. I'd be sleeping outside to get me some of that money from her. One of y'all working Amazon and you done met Bezos' wife, you got an email, tell her, listen, I got a whole lot of good stuff I want to do for the world. Don't just be giving all that money away to them big companies. Look, she left that man. Bill Gates' wife left him. So see, a lot of times when you see the women that you call HOs, and this was said by one of the ladies on the documentary that I shot. For those of y'all who in the Blessed Tribe, you saw the documentary that I released to the Blessed Tribe. The whole thing is in there. I was only posting some of the episodes, but all of the episodes are available in there for the Blessed Tribe. And the Blessed Business Tribe got access to it as well. But one of the ladies, she said in there, she said HOs be winning. Because she said they keep a man. They keep a man. And on that documentary, there's a exotic dancer that we went to her house, interviewed her, and she was telling her story. And the thing about it is you have these type of women that we'll put a label on, and they play to the senses of a man. They play to the senses of a man. But the sad thing that they find out is that playing to the senses of a man does not benefit you if he's not a real man. If he's not a good man, he will take everything that you give him and he still will give you lumps of coal in return. That's what they realize. And they're like, wow, so I'm sliding down this pole. I'm doing all of this for this man, every which way possible. Anything, his wish is her command. And then he still goes and cheats on her with another woman. And the woman is like, listen, I was okay. She was okay with bringing another woman or two women into the bedroom. And he still go cheat on her. He still go reproduce that same scene with other women and exclude her. His bottom woman, the woman who ride or die, who there with him every day, he will leave her home by herself and go have him a separate 3 or 4-some. And she's sitting there looking like, whoa, why wasn't I invited? I just want you to be my man, and I just want to please you and do it. And that's what she's saying. And he like, I'm tired of you. Tired of you. I done had enough of yours. I want this over here without you. I don't like the way you be looking at while we be doing that. I want this over here without you. That's what it's cause you be getting in your feelings sometimes. Yeah, you say you cool with it, but sometimes you be getting in your feelings when I be doing this over here. This is what he tell her. Go on about it. I remember when the young lady, the R&B singer, was with the NBA player and they was going to the strip club together. She took the man to the strip club and she ain't know no better. Because what she come from, you know, she didn't know her father growing up. Her mom was a drug addict. And so she raised in tough streets. She didn't know any better. She thought this what men do. Let me please my man. Let me be cool. Let me be a rider. Let me be a down chick. She took him to the strip club. Next thing you know, they get a divorce or a breakup. I don't know if they was married because she caught him cheating with the stripper that strip at the strip club that she was taking him to, or that she was going to with him. And it's like, what she was doing wasn't good enough for him. He needed her, and he needed the stripper, and he needed the stripper alone. That's why I tell you that when you feed lust, it does not benefit us because the lust gets stronger. It gets stronger. That's why I tell you that. Y'all got to forgive my voice going in and out. I'm over here wheezing and everything. But hey, I ain't got time to rest. And so listen to me. This is why I want you to understand. If you are a woman of standards, if you're a woman of standards, keep your standards. If you say, listen, I'm not going to strip for no man that's not my husband. I'm not finna do no pole dance for no man that's not my husband. I'm not finna be cooking for a man that's not my husband. I'm not finna be cleaning. If you a woman of standard and you have standards to where you say, listen, there's a boyfriend benefits, which is going on a date, saying thank you, getting equal gifts on holidays and birthdays, a little peck on the lips. You might French kiss in public, not in private, because that could turn into some stuff. And that's it. That's boyfriend benefits. You could cook a meal once a week, twice a month, you know, just to have a little fun. After y'all done been together about 10 months, you can have in-home dates. But the date got to be over with by midnight. Because ain't nothing open after midnight but McDonald's drive-thru and some legs. So 11:59, he walking out or you walking out. These are your standards. This is dating. This is boyfriend benefits. Husband benefits, then you say, hey, it all goes. Except for we not going to no strip club. We not bringing no third party into the bedroom. And we not getting into pornography. But everything else, one-on-one, it goes. If that's your standards. If you say, listen, I'm not finna allow no fudge packing. Yeah, fudge packing. Fudge. Come out the exit. Packing it back in there. If you say, listen, I'm not with that. That's your standard. You don't have to, and the reason why I mentioned this, because a lady asked me in the Q&A. I didn't answer it because it's some kids that read. My son in the 9th grade, his friends read the Q&A. When she said, if a man asks for the enter the exit, does that make him gay? And I saw the question, so I didn't answer it. I don't think. I typically try to be real and transparent and have grown folk conversation, but you can't always, because this stuff we can't talk about this right here in the church. If I'm a pastor on the pulpit, it's kids out there in the congregation, so I can't be up there talking about, yeah, your man want a fudge pack. You know that's what Sodom and Gomorrah was burned down for. That's why they call it that right there, Sodom and Gomorrah. That's where the word come from, Sodom. I can't be talking about that because somebody got their 9-year-old daughter out there and, Mommy, what is fuck? Did you pack me some fudge today, Mom? I love fudge. So you can't talk about that in the church. So this is why I have to talk about it here. So see, listen to me. If that's your standard, keep your standard. Keep your standard. And don't go to looking at like, oh, well, this what she do. Because listen, the more a woman does to feed into a man's lust, if that man ain't rooted and grounded, the more dangerous it gets. See, me personally, as a grown man who is responsible, who understands lust, I would never ask my wife, can we watch pornography together? I would never ask my wife, can we bring in a third party, bring another woman in the bedroom? I would never ask that. I would never ask, can we go to a strip club? Because I know that would be opening Pandora's box. I don't even know what Pandora is or who she is or what she got a box for. But I know that would be opening Pandora's box. I know that will lead to things that will open up a side of a perverted imagination that it'll lead to some things. Because you bring that third person in, that third person do some things that the first person don't know how to do. Not a mind like, ooh, okay, all right, what can we get done exclusively? And then that's what happened. The man, threw a little text to that third leg, set something up. The fact that she was willing to come into the bedroom with this man and this woman, you best believe she totally fine meeting down by the lake and getting it on in the back seat with that man by himself. When he done told his woman he going to the mall to pick her up something that he want for her. He gone 3 hours. He said, man, I couldn't choose. He come back with an expensive gift, but he done got him something down by the lake. You see what I'm saying? And that woman totally fine, because you know why that woman, she willing to come? Because she this third leg, she want to replace the first leg. The man, the second leg. The third leg, she want to replace the first leg. So now both of them operating like HOs, because she okay with bringing in the third, and then the third okay with coming in. So both of them don't know who they are. Both of them lost. The first leg, she doing whatever she can to try to keep her man. And the third leg, she willing to do whatever she can to try to get her man. So she like, let me show him that I'm better than the one he chose, so that he will leave her and make me his first. Now see, listen, how many relationships you think done started like that? Millions. It's been millions of relationships that have started like that, to where the man left his woman for the woman he brought in. Now, it was a celebrity couple that this happened to. It was the it was a rich man. I think he was like a billionaire. And he had a woman. And they brought a third leg in, another woman into the relationship. The lady, the third leg, happened to be more into women than she was men. Guess what? When this man slipped up, and I think he probably went and did something with another woman outside of his woman, without his woman approval, his woman left him, or he could have put hands on her. I don't know what he did. But nonetheless, his woman left him for the woman that he brought into the relationship. So now the two women together, and left the man to his lonesome. He gone by his business. So listen, the woman that came in, she ain't got no money. She ain't got no money. But the woman who was in there, she got money because she got a business. The man, he got all kind of money. So he had his woman set up good. But guess what? It wasn't enough money for her peace and happiness. She says she peaceful and happy with this woman. Now, what she don't know, because she was lost enough to have a threesome, what she don't know is that the woman that she brought into her life got a seducing spirit on a whole nother level, a level that she ain't never seen. I seen the people. So when I looked at the woman that came in, the third leg that took the woman from the man, I said, that woman there, that woman got a spirit on her. That little woman in the middle, she just lost and confused because her innocence was taken at a young age, I guarantee it. And she's so lost and confused. She's so desperate for love. She's looking for love so much. She don't know what hit her. She can't read the spirit on the man. She can't read the spirit on the woman. So she just everybody fodder. She just everybody folly. She getting used both ways. And so now the woman who came in preyed on her because she got a bag to her name. And the woman say, well, I'm too masculine to take the man from her, but I'm masculine enough to take this woman who is just desperate for love from this man. See, it's all a hot mess. It's all a hot mess. And that's why you have to realize that, as y'all call it, HOs do not be winning. Because you can't win when you don't have standards. When you don't have standards, when you doing something that is wrapped up in sin, a bunch of sin, fornication or adultery, you getting into all of this craziness. When you go to doing this stuff, listen to me. You can't win. You can't win. You're going to take losses over and over and over again. So don't get caught up feeling like you have to sleep with a man before marriage in order to keep that man. Because if that man leave you for that, that's not your man. Don't get caught up feeling like you got to okay pornography and you got to okay strip club. You got to okay threesome, foursome, whatever. Hall passes, which means he get to go out and cheat as long as he tell you before he go cheat. I had a woman tell me, Tony, I don't care if my man cheats. I understand every man is going to cheat. I don't care if my man cheats as long as he tell me. See, listen, she told me that because she thought I was a cheater. She had a spirit on her. And she thought that if she tell me that I'd be open to cheating with her, cheating on my wife. And the Lord showed it to me because I didn't know her. I knew her client. Her client was my client on the coaching side. And that client had a spirit on him. Now, I don't say names, but I expose the devil and the things that I experience for the betterment of the people. And so I speak on the spirits that I come in contact with. See, the client had a spirit on him, and the client would have slept with me if I wanted to sleep with him, because the client had a seducing spirit on him. God showed me the spirit. I stayed clear of the spirit. But the client brought in another spirit. It's important. Do I need to cut this off?
No.
Oh.
They got the grant.
Who got the grant?
From MIT.
What? So what do that mean?
$10,000 grant and a three-day weekend at MIT to present.
What? How many schools applied for that?
29.
Wow, out the whole country?
They only approved 29 to apply.
Yeah.
And out of 29, we were the one.
Wow.
Our son was on that. Like,
how many people on it? On the team?
I don't know.
On T-team?
I'll ask him.
And what kind of grant it is? It's technology?
Tech grant. Inventions grant.
Wow. Hopefully they could pull off what they said they're going to build. All right. I like
it. Love you too.
I thought it was my hot tea coming in here. My wife, she be bringing me a hot tea. Sometimes she's scrolling online. She'll see about this celebrity couple going and something happen. And she know I speak on love and relationships and stuff. And when I see a couple get together, if they online showing off, me being able to read people, I look at their relationship and I tell her they're gonna last 12 months. They're gonna last 36 months. They're gonna last 60 months. And sure enough, every time it come back. I said, this how they gonna end. Sure enough, it come back. To God be the glory. That's a gift from God that God gave me. That's a gift. That ain't my gift. But the Lord showed this to me. What you telling me about my son, his school, he in a little club, technology club. They applied for a grant from MIT. MIT, the school up there. And they approved 29 schools to apply for this grant. And my son's school won. So he get to go to MIT for 3 days, and they're going to present at MIT this tech thing that they trying to create. So it's a huge, huge, huge accomplishment, especially for a boy of color, to be on there and not just be of that realm, but he actually is an athlete as well. And so to have an athlete that's stepping outside of athletics and getting into tech, that's a huge thing. So my wife, she's just so. I tell my son, boy, God got his hand on you, boy. He gonna do great things with you. You got to stay near the cross, boy. You got to be doing it right, because the Lord gonna use you. But listen, so the Lord showed me this spirit on this young lady. And these people, this not everyday people, okay? This at another level. It's not everyday people. And the people who watch my videos will be considered everyday people, meaning not celebrities, not, what have you, on TV or whatever. So this lady, she had this woman that was working with her, and she thought the lady was smarter than me. So she hired the lady to do some stuff for her that I could have did for her, but she thought the lady was smarter than me. The lady wasn't. The lady had a spirit on her. The lady ended up stealing from her. But this lady here was telling me what she was telling me about cheating. And I bet this lady, the Lord showed me, this lady then told your client that she guaranteed her that you don't live what you preach, and that she'll prove it to her. Lord showed that to me. So I'm just listening to her. I have no interest in cheating on my wife. So I see the test. Lord, show them to me, because the devil gonna tempt you. And the Bible say, whenever you tempt it, there will be a way of escape. So understand this. So these spirits is out there. And this lady told me she okay with a man cheating as long as he tell her. Guess what? She say that until it start happening. Because guess what? One day he gonna tell her he going to cheat, and she gonna be so deep in the relationship, her heart gonna feel something. And even if her heart don't feel nothing, he gonna step out one day to cheat, and he gonna bring home a package, a different kind of package, a gift that keep on giving, and he gonna give her something, and then she gonna regret ever thinking that it would make her cooler or more loved by a man to say it's okay if you have other women. And then in that moment, she would realize, women who do this, they realize that you're not cool, you's a fool. This man didn't give you cool points for letting him go out and cheat on you. He gave you fool points. He knew you was a fool. So when you see particular women who you don't respect because of how they use their body as bait, or because of how they sleep around, or because of how what they portray, the image, when you see them with a man, you should never be jealous of that, because you don't realize how much she has to give up to have that little bit of man, to have that little bit of financial security that's not even secure. Because a man does not appreciate a woman who does not love and respect herself. He will use her until he's tired of her, and then eventually he will leave her for a woman that actually has standards and puts her foot down and says, I'm not going to be with you if you're going to be cheating, if you're going to be sleeping around, if you're going to be doing this and that. I'm not finna be here. What I look like, a fool? And that woman going to go on by her business, and she going to make her money through her online store, or through her law degree, or her doctorate, or whatever, and she going to do her thing because she realizes it ain't worth it. She going to look and she going to see other men. She going to see real men that's promoting our wives, praising our wives, loving our wives, and faithful to our wife. And she going to say, if this man over here, who is not ugly, can treat his wife like a queen and not have a scandal coming out every year about him cheating on his wife, if he can do it and he got money and he got notoriety, then why can't my man do it, who got notoriety in the city or in the country or in the world, or who got money? Why can't he do it? And just like no man wants to be less than another man, no woman want to be less than another woman. So if a woman look and they see Cherie Gaskins and they see she live a good life, she taken care of, she financially secure, she happy, she healthy, she glowing, and they look at what I represent and they see that I represent a faithful man and I praise and promote my wife, then they see, oh, it's possible. And then they gonna see this man over here, he doing the same. This man over here, he doing the same. This man over here, he doing the same. They gonna look and they gonna say, okay, so it looked like Sierra man is faithful. It looked like Megan Good man is faithful. It looked like this woman here man is faithful. So why am I selling for this man again? Why did I sign up for this? And then in that moment, she realized she losing. She realized she losing. And guess what? If you emulate a woman who use her body to get a man, and you have the mindset to know what you're doing doesn't make sense and it's wrong, but from the outside looking in, it looked like it worked for her, so you do the same thing, guess what? You're going to pay a price because you know better. And then you're going to lose too. You're going to sleep with this man thinking that sleeping with a man before marriage is what keeps him, and you're going to lose him anyways. It's going to fall apart anyways. You're going to be like, wow, I done gave up my virginity, or I done added another body to my list for it to turn out the same way. I should have kept my legs closed and did what I knew was the right thing to do and just took my chances, because I still lost. You around here cooking and twerking in a thong while you cooking, all kind of stuff all over the meat, and he still cheat on you. He still leave. You walk around the house in your birthday suit every day, and he still cheat on you because he don't have character. Because you tried to trap you a man without character just because of his name or his status in the community, his job title, the money, the way he provide, the gifts that you saw him buying his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend. You want to replace that, and you told yourself, I could do some things to him that gonna have him happy and faithful. Psych you, Barry. If he don't have character, there ain't nothing you could do to keep him. Ain't nothing you could do to keep him. So let me tell you this right here. Ain't no woman winning but the women who living by their standards, their morals, and their values, whether they single and ready, single and healing, or happy and in love. The only women winning is the ones who living by their morals, values, and standards. Every other woman that you see that's not living on principle, on standard, is losing. Whether she's single and sleeping around, or whether she in a relationship and getting slept around on, or sleeping around with her man, she losing, she miserable, and she not happy. She is not happy. I'm here to tell you. I'm reporting live from the other side. Hey, this is Tony Gaston. God bless you. We'll talk soon.